my watch, watching the keep.
Okay.
She's a bird, fly off.
Oh, that's not good. That's an 8.
Moonbeam.
You don't notice anything in particular. Not a lot of noise coming from it, though.
Not a lot of noise?
Yeah, like, no noise, as a matter of fact. Okay, we're going to cut back to Tao. Tao, what did you do when you flew off?
I want to find a hill. Clearly out of their scent range. They don't know where I went, but I want to watch. Because I still have that spyglass.
Okay, so, like I was saying, it's a heavily wooded area, so you could find a tree that you could just perch in, that you could have plenty of
I want to do that, but I also want to make sure it's close enough for me to see, but it's far enough away to where I wouldn't have to work extra hard to try and hide myself.
Okay, and if you use your spyglass, you can easily increase the range that you could see.
This was my plan, because I look at the spyglass, and normally, you know, I'll just use my eagle eyes, but I don't want to take any chances, so I'm using the spyglass.
Alright, so you can see, from the height the trees are at, you can't see, like, into the courtyard, but you can't hear any commotion, you can't see any commotion going on anymore. It's been a good couple hours.
Just kind of grumbles to himself, of course, they wouldn't fight their own kind. I just sit there and I think, it's quiet. Where's Triumph at?
You have no idea where Triumph went.
I take 1 second to consider mourning the loss and then decide, nah.
Okay, so, coming back to the party, you hear, the camp! I found the camp!
Oh my god.
This might be worse than moon.
Have we fully rested, or is it still my watch?
Let's say someone else's watch at this point.
Okay, so I'd be asleep.
You were asleep.
You were gonna stay.
I'm gonna put a muzzle on you.
How the heck are you gonna put a muzzle on a knife?
I can put him in a sheath, and then I'm gonna put so many chains.
This might make your mood a little bit better. I tell him in my head. I have an idea for whenever we're in town next week.
Interesting. Tell me more.
Literally? Okay. Whenever he walks by anyone, girl or female, we both like, oh, that smells bad.
Okay. This is all in our heads, by the way. So I said that.
Oh, I assumed.
Triumph, what do you want? Why are you waking me up? Where are the others?
Says, I was sent by Belmont to find the camp. I found the camp.
A camp. Have you seen any?
Have I met you before?
So where are Belmont and Tao? Scratching my goatee, just like.
Let's see. I was following Tao, and then he landed somewhere not a camp. So I kept flying until I found a camp.
Alright. So I sit there and like, can you point me in the direction you saw Tao last? With your blade?
He's like, yeah, that way. Just points off in a direction that's kind of somewhat towards the keep.
I focus as hard as I can, and I reach out for a familiar mind, trying to see if I can place anything.
Okay,
because I've contacted Tao before, and he knows I can do it.
You believe you have established a connection.
Tao?
Do I hear it?
Yeah.
Pale one? Is that you?
No. It's forgotten.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Where are you? I got this knife yelling at me, and it's hard to think.
Oh, it's your problem now, I see.
Tao has quickly learned.
Well, I'm watching the fort. Jacob Belmont is still inside.
Why?
He's, how do I say this? He's one of them? No, that's bad wording. You hear like a tap, like he's tapping on his beak.
About this point, it's like, hold on, wait 1 second. I connect Varys, Gilgrim, and her all, so it's like a big
party chat.
Everyone
but alone.
I want to point this out. You've never made mental contact with me.
Not yet.
That's the issue here.
Yes.
So I sit there and I'm like, alright, everyone's here, besides Lum. He stinks. I don't know how.
Hello, everyone. Tao is back.
Hi, Tao.
Back.
No.
So,
More copyright.
who all is here?
Sound off?
Roll call, please.
Gilgram. Varys.
Lucio.
Eris, what's the word for those things that turn into animals?
You mean lycanthropes?
That's the big word, yes. Jacob's one of those now.
Which one? Varys says.
I never got a good view. I was flying away too fast, but he howled at me.
Werewolf.
Educated guess would be the wolf, yes. He was not the rats. They don't like me.
They don't.
You hear a thought in all your head. It's just like, Belmont as a rat. Would he love cheese? Wait, this is in the chat. My bad.
Wait.
Chad.
Sorry, I'm working off a lot of things here.
We saw were animals of all kinds. There was were tigers. There was were wolves. There was were rats. I thought I saw a were zebra. Don't ask.
In your head again, you hear, what's a zebra?
It's an ancient animal.
Why does it sound delicious?
No
We
one's
must
ever
find the
s-
zebra and eat it.
No one's ever seen one because they're so well camouflaged.
Okay, so
But
I give him a rough description of where we are. Do you think he can get over here safely?
That's up to you. Do you think you could?
well,
I mean, it's basically just forested area.
I just take the spyglass, kind of twirl my fingers. I think I can see you. Let me get in the sky. Don't make yourself too known, but you need to stand out in some way.
With the Awakened Mind, it doesn't really say, it just says I make a connection. Can I feel a range like a connection? Like, would it be stronger, like, with Varys and them because they're closer and kind of faint because he's far away? I will... Wait, let me read a spell real quick.
Sorry.
Thaumaturgy. Does it make smells more pungent?
Oh.
Stremmers.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no.
You know,
No.
Prestidigitation. I know what I'll do. Just, you know what lung smells like.
Oh, unfortunately.
Alright, I use prestidigitation and just start like...
Oh.
using the wind effect to blow it in the air. Smell for it.
Gust.
I'm not gonna make you roll because you're quite familiar with that pungent
Just
odor.
moments of silence, then you hear, "Oh God, it's worse."
You hear, I know, and I cleaned them. How does this happen?
He just said, "Turn it off, turn it off. The werewolves, they'll smell it."
I
But
stop.
I think I know now. I'm on my way, and I fly towards the direction of where the smell.
All right, you find them quite easily after that.
Oh my god, you not taking a bath was actually useful.
Now,
Guess I won't.
Feel free to stop at any moment.
Oh my god, my cheeks hurt. Okay.
He points towards the giant fort. That way. Jacob's still inside. I'm not an expert in these things, but the moon went away. Maybe he's back?
Can I roll an intelligence check on lycanthropes?
Give either a nature or history.
May I?
You can too.
I'm better at history, so I'm gonna go history.
Let's see what
Nature.
That's 17.
You know there are two types of lycanthropes.
Okay.
But if he changed in the moonlight, he's probably changed back when the moonlight's gone.
It's I got a dirty 20.
Yeah,
You know the same thing.
he's back. The moon's not out anymore. He's back too.
Who knows? He might have stayed hidden. Our plan beforehand was for him to hide in their armor.
I want to do one more check. Would it be history or nature to check and see if tomorrow will be a full moon, like the next night?
Roll up nature.
Nature. That's
Nature.
I'll do a nature check as well.
3. That's a 10.
That was 13.
You aren't sure. What did you roll?
13.
You're not sure either.
Does anyone know if it's
Hey,
going to be a full
who
moon?
Who else is good with nature?
I'll roll a nature check.
You're not there.
You're not there.
Metagame.
I'm there in spirit.
Varys, Gilgrim,
Hold on, let me find their
Yep.
character sheet.
I become.
Yeah.
Leafy
Hang
out.
on, she might get this.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 16 on the natural.
So what's your addition to it?
Plus 1. 17.
17.
A druid that's bad at nature?
It's probably
new
gonna be another full moon.
Okay, it's probably gonna be another full moon.
So we need to go during the day, because otherwise he'll be against us at night. Or do we want to go ahead and leave him in there another night and hope he rampages?
I don't think so.
It's probably not the best idea.
Okay.
Although, I'm gonna have to ask you for a favor, Forgotten.
Mm.
They'll smell me coming.
Now smell me coming.
Forgotten sits
Already
there
thought about
and pulls out a scroll, and he's just like, you already owe me so much gold, and I got interest.
Oh.
In the smell.
Okay, I know how you'll pay me back. I unroll the big map where I put those 3 distinct
Yeah.
marks. There's something I need to find here, here, or here. You're helping.
Well, kind of assuming that since we're partying. Anyway.
Rolls it back up. Good.
All right, he's all clean.
And then I sit there and be like,
I untie the rope.
I remember
Let
my
her start.
sister's perfume.
No, don't.
What did it smell like?
It smelled like
Let's just
carnations.
Don't like the werewolves even more.
Yeah.
Carnations?
yeah.
You stink, so here's some perfume.
I grab a rock, actually.
Okay.
I smell the rock as much as I can.
Uh-huh.
I blow the smell on him.
Okay.
You now smell like a rock.
You smell like a straight mineral.
Not the rock, but a rock.
That's an absolute unit smell.
He suddenly goes JoJo Post. Oh,
Lon, you're feeling extra manly for once.
I just like start like
Nope, immediately. You smell like grass.
Step
Not
in
doing
my
that.
shadow.
Not doing that.
I just start like staring off.
Alright, so, shall we go? Gilgrim, Varys.
They both tell you that they're ready.
Alright, you guys have to take the lead here.
So how are we doing this? Sneaky?
Sneaky.
Fighty?
Sneaky for now, fighty if we have to. Rampaging, I'll have fun. Catches a certain totem again.
Okay, so you guys make it up to the base of the fort, and Gilgrim and Varys both look around for a bit. They find one of the hidden passages that leads in and out, and you guys are able to sneak your way in. Okay.
Actually, I'm going to do something real quick
Mm-hmm.
as well. Just a little flavor text. I'm sorry. I'm going to use prestidigitation. Because it says I can change the colors of things.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna make us into walls.
I'm going to change all of our clothes color to match the stone.
Okay.
So I'm just saying like, alright, all of you, right here.
Right. That's useful.
Interesting.
All right. Cool. You guys are
This
going
thing
in,
is handy, isn't it?
and you guys kind of.
You could turn him into a tiefling. Turn his skin red.
I could.
You could turn his skin red, but it wouldn't add horns or a tail.
Yeah.
That's more like disguise self or minor illusion or
bard
something.
spells.
Yeah.
This just allows me to
I can make
change.
him look like a
This
tree.
allows me to do
No,
minor
no.
things.
I
Jar.
corrected.
I
I
can
said
change
sit.
colors.
My turn.
I don't know where that is.
Jar.
I'm giving you the unlucky dice.
Alright. So, we're in.
All right. So you guys go. Eventually, you kind of peek out into the courtyard. You see bodies strewn everywhere, all kinds of lycanthropes, and you see one human. It looks like in full plate armor, kind of
Halfway.
half plate. My bad. Curled up and going.
Well, how do you
Well.
want to lick that piece?
Well, you guys go do that. I pull out a vial. I start collecting like different vial sets
Mhm.
from one of the kits I bought at the thing.
Yeah.
But
I want some collections. I
Okay.
start bottling up some of their blood.
All right.
Walk up and just on the side of his armor, just hey, wake up.
Eventually, you and you're now awake.
Well, okay. I remember where I am. I'm not gonna ask that question.
And Jacob, to you, it feels like you just had a really weird dream.
What, we captured? Or was that just no? Yeah, maybe.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that could be.
No.
Did you do this? He motions to all
the massacre.
the massacring people.
You have no idea what's going on.
I don't really know. To be honest with you.
Last I left, you were turning very hairy. And
Somewhere
howled
in
at
the
me.
courtyard. Probably. Shaking the blood in the vial.
In any matter, I guess we killed the people.
You killed the people.
Is he
I
coated in blood?
Oddly enough,
Jim probably is.
he's not.
Is the bite gone? The bite mark?
Well, you had armor over that section, so you wouldn't be able to tell. Your armor, on the other hand, very covered in blood.
I walk up and be like, a knife pops out of the ether and I just start scraping some off his armor. Just
I'm just gonna take the half plate off.
hey, hold on, don't move. All right.
Right? Yeah, you take it off, and underneath is your regular.
Tunic. That's it.
You see your arm.
Oh, you mean that's right. I'm wrapping the bandages on it.
There's no bite mark.
See? I'm fine.
With that check I made on lycanthropes, do I know how well they heal?
You know they heal very well.
No, you healed. Is there a scar? Any scar?
Nope, no scars.
Yeah, you definitely healed.
It's not good.
Yeah, we all healed naturally.
No.
But
no.
you turn into a monster under a full moon.
So you're saying you guys think I'm a werewolf at this point, right?
Well, from what Tao said, yes.
You are one.
Let's put it to the test. The wick towards silver, right?
Okay, so
Actually, I have an idea. I pick up one of the weapons lying around. They're not silver, are they?
Nope.
Let me see your hand.
Better idea, and I pull my dagger out, and I do a cut of my own style on my hand.
um,
And I summon one of my magic daggers. It'll be easy, and I just make a light graze.
I like fingers.
that cuts him.
Ow.
Yeah. Start collecting a little bit of his blood. You're a lycanthrope, right?
You are like.
Jacob will remember this.
Well, do you know anything about curing lycanthropy?
Honestly, I don't really see the downsides to any of this. I mean,
Besides, tonight you're going to turn into a bloodthirsty monster and try to kill all of us.
yes, but if I learn to
Yes.
control it,
Are you natural born?
no.
No.
Then you won't.
About this then. It's only, I think, if I see the moon, correct?
Another history check?
Go ahead, roll a history check.
Can I roll one?
Everyone
Sure, everyone.
That
roll
is
one.
a 16.
Wow.
Okay,
I know
let's
nothing.
get everyone's rolls.
21.
Mine's 21.
Okay, everyone that rolled higher than a 15 knows that Jacob is full of it, and that's not at all how it works.
Even Jacob knows he's full of it.
I just look at Varys. Varys, do you have anything up your sleeve?
This actually will help me in my endeavors,
Let me
honestly.
check.
No.
I sit there and I look over to town like, and I'm not the one lying to you. He is, and you don't trust me.
Grow up.
Are we having infighting?
When aren't we?
Yeah.
We're a ragtag group of people who only met, 2-3 days ago?
Look, the trade-off is, like, one day I can't go outside, or I just can't.
Not one
No.
day.
Or I can just be locked inside of a
Full
room.
moon lasts 3 days?
I don't know.
It's one day. It's a cycle thing.
No.
Full moon's tonight, and it was last night.
So then, idea. I think everyone here is dead.
Okay, so Varys informs you that he does not have any way to remove curses.
It's a curse.
I kind of like this, honestly. It feels good.
Oh, I have a good idea. I got something to try.
I feel
I
very
gotta
strong.
As much chain as I can.
Okay.
I have an idea.
I
You're not
start
changing
doing
right
my
now.
ritual.
I run.
My ritual.
No, don't
Yeah.
make this harder. Than
No. You
where
aren't
I can
chaining
make
me
it, I can pop it into my pocket
Yeah.
and make it one of my.
You guys can
pack
lock me in a
Uh-huh.
room, but you're not
I do
chaining
it.
me up.
Okay, you make a chain your pack weapon.
things. Well, I make it one of those that I can pull out.
Yeah.
I run
Okay.
to the armory.
Okay.
And I lock myself in.
All right.
then I
You're
sit
gonna
there-
have to do some rolls.
I pull out a magical chain now.
He's
We
from
won't-
the armory.
I'm locked in an armory.
Sit there, walk up. You know, normal chains you'll break through, right?
Yes,
Magic ones you won't.
but I'm inside of a big room with a big metal door.
That's
That's
unlockable from.
Tao, sick of
Inside.
this shit, walks up.
You think my werewolf form is a lockpick?
He like slams his fist on the door and says, "Then in there you will stay. If you're not willing to work with us, then you're against us."
I'm not against you. You guys have no way to cure me. and
Tao
I
starts walking out the door.
Do we have a key? Can we lock them in?
No.
No.
I already locked the door on the inside.
Alright,
I locked
so
it.
how about we search this key?
I reverse lockpicked it. I locked it instead of unlocking it.
Yeah, you guys can search the keep.
I try the door before
You
we
guys
leave.
want to try? You guys
You
want?
did notice there's a sign pointing that way that says that is he locked himself in the armory.
Then you hear, like, desperate, "Doo, doo, doo. Is there anything cool in there?
Man, there's so much cool stuff in here.
Let me in! Please!
I'll tell you what. I get to come out, and then when it becomes nighttime, I'll come back in here.
Okay!
All right, no chains.
Deception check.
You son of Insight.
Roll insight.
Son of a bitch.
Oh!
Dice.
Oh,
Dice.
sorry.
17.
Oh, man, I have a +7 and I rolled an 18.
Ha!
No! I won't chain you up.
You believe him.
All right. Okay, I guess. Just. All right. No, I
So
locked
I'm
the door.
around here, right?
When
What?
you unlock the door, you
I'm
open it.
around
Asterisk,
here.
if you're not a threat, and go check out all the other weapons. Bag of holding.
Okay, so it's all basic stuff here. It's like regular assortment of weapons, armor, everything that you would
So,
find in
ow.
a standard armory.
I'm still collecting them. I need to increase my arsenal size.
Tao has walked out to the courtyard.
So
He was sick of you not
excited.
replying.
You guys have no way to cure me. So what?
Okay, so at this point, Tao, you notice a dagger floating around you. Tao, 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 Tao.
What?
What are we doing?
Oh, Triumph. You're a bit late. They're telling me that killed all of them.
What? You didn't save any for me!
Well, honestly,
Well-
didn't know this was coming.
Leaving the armory, zipping up
Well,
the bag of
maybe I
holding.
did. I just didn't understand.
Tao, with more uncharacteristic attitude, says, "Well, Triumph, there's one lycanthrope left. If you want to kill that."
Really? Where? I don't see it.
Points at Jacob.
He kind of just floats around him.
I got no bites on me.
I don't see it. There's no fur.
No fur, no
It
bites.
doesn't
Not-
smell like a lycanthrope.
Not
Let's-
yet.
Before we start being loud again, resecures the bag of holding. Let's actually search this place.
Yeah.
This was an enemy stronghold. And did I actually ever see that tiefling, or was I teleported away before I did?
You never saw it.
And whoever the commander is might have some good stuff. Maybe a remove curse spell. I don't know. I start heading towards like the main keep.
Okay. You guys, this is like one of the smallest keeps though, so it's not. There's not a lot here, so it won't take you very long to search much of the stuff.
Like the head room, like where the
Captain's quarters.
yeah, let's go ahead and call it captain quarters because I'm not getting the correct words. Like the guard captain's quarters. I'm heading there specifically.
Okay, yeah. You
looking
eventually
around.
find it. There are signs for everything. You realize the lycanthropes might not have been the brightest.
These guys really weren't smart. I used prestidigitation to change one of the signs and say something else. And I open the door.
Okay, it's a decently furnished abode. Just from first glances. So if you want to roll something,
Yeah. I'll roll. Would it be an investigation to do a good loot?
yes.
I'm gonna be like following him after I broke from Tao.
All right.
That
Stealthily.
isn't the best. I ended up like
Okay.
10.
You're kind of just going over everything, giving a casual glance. You like check under the mattress. You check the nightstand. You check the papers on his desk.
Nothing of interest.
You find 3 gold coins.
Cool.
And you find some papers on the desk. One of which looks like a report that wasn't filled out all the way. Detailing the descriptions of few tieflings who seem to be outside the bounds of the law, as it were.
Do they match our descriptions?
Seems pretty close.
I actually have an idea. Do I see the wax seal that the captain would have used to like do that?
Let's see. You're not able to find it.
Sitting there searching. Does anyone else see a wax seal? I need it.
Did anyone follow him in there, or is he talking
I
to
told you I
himself?
was following him.
Okay, but I mean, did anyone let him know that they're in there with him?
Oh yeah, that.
Want to ask if the mind link?
As Varys and Gilgrim are definitely scouring the place, seeing what they can find to,
That's what I was doing.
I reach out to everyone. And I'm just like, except for Lum.
Still no matter.
I need the wax seal of the captain of this place. Wherever his body is, wherever it is, I need it.
I would go to the courtyard and look for an orc body.
Okay. Well, it would have been a
Nat
tiefling, orcish tiefling.
Here's Nat 20.
Also, there is none. You do not find this person among the bodies that are there.
Well, the orc's not. The orc. I forgot what I'm called. Tiefling.
Tiefling.
Right.
The orc tiefling.
For some reason, I forgot who I am and
The
what I am.
captain is
Who
not
am I?
dead in the courtyard, so he's not there. Do you know of
Hmm.
any other dead bodies? If he is still inside the compound?
Keep on a high search for him. He might be somewhere. I need this wax seal. We're in trouble, especially me and you.
Well, that's
So
good.
I'm just kind of wandering
They have
around
a
the
page
place,
describing us.
investigating.
Okay.
That'll
So-
do it.
Roll me an investigation check.
I swear to God, if he finds it.
15 plus.
I found it on the ground.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, where specifically are you looking?
Here and there. Just no in particular.
Pick a specific spot for when you roll the investigation check, so I can tell you what you find.
I kind of went off on my own, so.
Okay, let's say you went into the barracks. You go in there, you find some footlockers. Inside the footlockers, you find some coinage, actually.
Rat shoes.
You find, let's see, 3 copper pieces and a silver piece.
Boy.
Not near enough to pay back to someone.
No.
And you also find some personal effects. You find a locket with a very small hand-painted portrait inside of a feminine-looking werewolf.
Furries.
We crossed that line and we're not that deep into the episode.
No.
Okay. You also find a very, very poorly handwritten letter, the same place with the locket, and he's obviously writing to whoever the portrait of the locket is. You assume maybe either, like significant other of some sort.
They have letters. Now, can I read this?
Yeah, it's not very well done, but it is barely legible.
So I'm guessing it's in common.
It is in common, yes.
Okay. Is there anything else?
And nothing else of note.
So that was how much again?
It was 3 copper and 1 silver.
3 copper, 1 silver. Alright.
Is there a war room?
A war room?
A war room.
Look around, see if you find one.
I look at the signs. What would that be? Investigation.
Yep.
14.
Okay, you find a sign that says war room.
I follow the sign.
Hey, you go in there. There's a table with a map and different tokens placed out on the map. Some of a fist, some of an open palm, and some other tokens that you do not recognize, and they're posted in different places. Almost every city has a large concentration of the fist tokens. Up in Insowell, there are some open palm tokens. And then there are a couple places just out in the middle of what looks like it would be either like just open plains or sometimes in the woods. One out in the middle of the desert that have some open palm tokens. And then there are other places throughout towns with maybe a token here or there. And most of those are not open palm tokens. They're a token you don't recognize.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna open a group chat and ask if anyone send an image of the one I don't recognize back through it to ask if
It does not. Oh, Awakened Mind does not do images.
No, it's only words.
It's just words.
Yeah. You could try to describe it.
What does it look like?
Or just say you have a map.
It kind of. Keep in mind these tokens are flat, so it's kind of hard to tell. Kind of looks like a rat's head.
Does anyone recognize a token that has like a rat's head on it?
Varys and Gilgrim kind of look at each other and they're like, yes.
Okay.
Oh.
That would be the Thieves Guild.
Of course.
Where are you finding these tokens by chance?
War room.
Varys and Gilgrim both are muttering under their breath very inappropriately.
I mean, she wouldn't hear that. It's still Awakened Mind, so it's only what they're thinking.
Okay, well, the equivalent of that.
Oh, and they also have some open palm tokens, so I think they know where you're encampment.
Where are you at? We need to look.
War room. Don't know the way. I follow the signs.
Eventually, a few minutes later, you hear footsteps and they find where you're at. And Varys is like, this is not good.
1 second. Did anyone see pigeons? Like a coop they can send messages with?
No.
No.
Because I want to actually look through some of the letters, see if he hasn't sent any, and see if I can see the envelope. Like a wax seal.
Okay. Just give me another investigation check of his office.
Please, for the love of God, give me something. That one. 14.
Okay, you're rummaging through everything. You find like a bundle of rolled up scrolls, and one of them still has the seal still on it.
Aha. So I go to that letter that describes me and her.
Yeah.
I use prestidigitation to change some of the lettering to make it describe someone else, such as like our eyes colors, our horn links, tails.
Okay, anyone in particular?
Was there a rival family that son made me mad and daughter I didn't like, or a scorned lover I might have had?
Is there?
It's our character.
What would have been a rival family?
Well, they're all 6 of the tiefling families are very rivalrous with each other.
God, I don't know all the families' names, or at least out of character, I don't. I'll pick a scorned lover, someone who from a different family, and then a thuggish one that's from the orcs.
Okay.
Heritage. And I changed the descriptions from what I remember to match them, melt wax, and then use prestidigitation again to make the symbol.
Okay. What do you do about the part that mentions weird marks on your hands?
I erase it.
Alright.
I use prestidigitation white out.
Alright.
And then I seal it, make it look nice and presentable, or as much as the other letters do. I want to see if they have a way to send messages. Carrier pigeon.
Okay. So you look around the keep. You find a sign that says mailroom.
I go to it.
Okay, inside, you find this just one empty stone box. It's hollowed out, and there's a slot to, it looks like, either put or pull things out of.
I look in with my dark vision.
It's completely empty.
I reach in.
You feel a strange sensation on your hand while it's inside of it.
I put the letter in there.
It disappears.
Alright, I go to the war room.
Alright, you go to the war room. You see the same thing I described to everyone else.
I don't know
Some of the
any of
people
this.
that aren't in
When he turns around, I'm in the doorway, just like leaned against the door hole, like
In which room?
like when he was like searching in that room, I was kind of just outside of it the whole time,
Yes.
just making sure you're not planning to kill me or something worse.
Okay. That's when you go deliver the mail.
Alright, back in the war room. They're all the ones that are there.
I'll signal for everyone else to get in. I'll yell for Lum, but get a hold of Tal and
Yeah, I followed you afterwards.
tell Belmont to come to the war room.
Alright, so everyone makes their way into the war room, and Varys and Gilgrim are talking back and forth like, this is not good. Well, let's see, I don't know how much they've communicated. Like, well, let's see. Clearly they haven't marked all the bases, so that's good. We're going to have to get up and move some of our camps around. We can throw their scent off over here. We can. So they're kind of just strategizing on what they can do.
The wall.
I look at the map where it shows all the tokens,
Uh-huh.
and I again pull out mine with the 3 spots I mark.
Yeah.
Who controls each one? I know the capitals, the fist, and the
Wouldn't surprise me if it's being built.
Academia.
Academia is the fist, but what about Insowell?
Inswell, if you recall, is the one major city that does not have a tiefling stronghold in it. Because it's so cold there, none of them want to bother being there.
True cold.
How about we go to Insowell?
And Varys and Gilgrim both remind you that that's where they were
Headed anyway.
heading before the ship.
Well, how about we get back on track? There's not much else here. You need this information to get brought to them anyways.
Sounds like a plan then.
Anybody else need it? Well, we need to stay here for the night.
Obviously.
But at daybreak, we break camp and go?
Yes.
Sounds like
We have a base camp not too far from here that we could make our way to within about 2 days journey, and that would make spreading the word of what we found a little bit faster.
Do they know about it?
That was not one that was marked on this map.
That's good.
So, sounds like a good midway point.
Well, it's not exactly midway. It's quite a bit of different distance on foot anyways. It wouldn't have taken us nearly as long as if the boat hadn't been destroyed, but, you know, what can you do?
By the way, where's that orc you guys described? I haven't seen him.
Well, he's not dead in the courtyard, I can tell you that much.
He wasn't in the captain's quarters, and he's clearly not here.
That could spell trouble.
Yeah, good. By the way, there was a letter in there describing both of us, saying we've gone rogue. I changed a few things and sent it off.
Don't know if it's going to do any good with me, but it might with you.
Well, we'll try. And who knows, if this captain is dead, it might be a good thing. Because I used his mark. But if he's not, well, that whole letter's false anyways. We shouldn't stay here too long then. We need to go as soon as day breaks. Forgotten sits there and sits down and starts doing his ritual to add all the other weapons to his arsenal.
Okay. It is, like mid-afternoon at this point.
Out of character, does the spell
By the way, your guys' clothes would have changed back to normal color by now.
animal friendship work on a werewolf?
No.
That's more
That's
monster.
what I thought.
Yeah, they are not a animal.
Anywho, I'm gonna head to the kitchen because for some reason I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Okay. You head into the galley, and you find some food in there.
I take
Standard,
castle rations.
exactly.
Or fort rations. I have a decent.
So, dried meats, breads, cheeses.
Have me a nice
Say it.
one.
Good.
Have a decently sized meal. Because for some reason I've been feeling a little more peckish.
Okay.
While I'm doing my ritual, Tal,
Move. This character.
should we, I sit there and nudge Tal to wake him up a little bit.
Sorry, I fell asleep. What's up?
Should we, while I'm doing my ritual, adding weapons and everything to my arsenal and they keep just vanishing, should we keep a watch in front of that, arsenal while he's in there?
I say we should leave him. We have a job to do, and we've had too much fooling around with all these nonsense.
We're going to be going over to one of their encampments and then to Insoa. He's good to keep around, but the lycanthropy might be a problem.
Of course it's going to be a problem. We know it's going to be a problem, and yet he hides from our solution.
With no solution.
Well, if we're out, we just need to track of the moon chart, and whenever it gets that time, I have this magic chain.
I'm feeling Jacob would know the moon cycle with his particular line of work.
He would.
So,
However, you'd also think he'd know that he's still going to turn even inside.
yeah.
So I'll take first watch in front of that since you seem tired. Then you take second. So I'm done with roleplay stuff.
Okay. So y'all just kind of make camp, pick a spot, go to sleep, and your watch. The evening is uneventful. Now, did anyone do anything about Jacob before it gets dark?
I walk
No,
by yawning.
Nope. And the arsenal.
Yeah, I know. I go in and lock the door behind me with my lockpicks.
Okay. So all night long you hear a just all around thumping around.
I reach out to him with awakened mind while he Interesting conversation.
The best kind of thoughts.
What is the moon?
It's actually a giant chunk.
Interesting. At the end of my watch, I'll sit there and go nudge Tal and take a rest.
Okay. Nothing eventful happens either. He hears the same loud noise coming from the armory, banging all night long.
Bang. All night long. Werewolf style.
That's it. I don't have any special things to do, so keep watching
Okay.
what's over.
Morning comes around. Jacob, you just do not feel rested.
You ever had one of those nights where it just like keep waking up?
It's almost as if you don't feel the benefits of a long rest.
Yeah. But what kind of hero uses a long rest?
Alright, so, it's the morning. Are you guys heading out now?
Yeah.
Yep.
As soon as day breaks and he's not in his form anymore, we're going.
Okay, so you guys head out. Rather uneventful through the woods. You make it till the next evening, and then you make camp again. Is anyone doing watch then?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll do first watch, especially watching the moon.
Okay, now that there's no armory, what are y'all doing about?
I want to do another nature check to see if it's a full moon again tonight.
Oh, okay.
Can I just remember in recollection, like, would there be a full moon tonight?
That's a 21.
There would be.
Thankfully.
There will be.
Yeah.
Will be.
So Jacob pulls
Yeah.
out the chain.
There's no armory.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. We're gonna have to tie you down.
Might want to find a tree. I don't think tying me up might.
Yeah, tree. Magic chain though. Ching.
We do this the easy way or the hard way?
I'm not against it. I'm
Alright.
just saying. Just don't cut me, please.
I sit there and I don't cut him, but I make him good and tight. And I wrap him around him and a fairly thick tree,
Mm-hmm.
a good 4 or 5 times, and interlock them.
Don't let Triumph see me. Like this. I'm just joking.
I interlock them and stake them in the ground. Well, actually, no. How would I secure each end of the chain?
With magic.
Magic.
Mending.
I don't have mending.
I do.
All right, I hold it, mend it in there.
I do.
Double mended.
Alright. You have one solid thing of chain wrapped around him, securing him to a heavy tree.
Normal chain around his feet.
No. Went kicking.
You're basically a chain cocoon. Your head's up though.
Yeah. At least.
Gotta be able to breathe.
Okay, night rolls around. He's transformed again. He's
At least Predator.
thrashing against his chains. He's not making any progress, but he's like making a lot of noise.
At least predators won't come by.
So
Other people will, though.
someone, anyone, can give me a perception check that's not asleep.
I might. I took first watch. Yeah.
First or second?
It's second
I'm
watch.
taking watch
Second watch,
too.
though.
Can I roll perception check?
Well,
No,
actually,
you're-
I won't be because
No, you can't. You're not conscious.
he's
Nat
not
20.
conscious and I can't see.
Well, technically I am conscious.
She
It's
got
just
that.
it's a different side of me that's conscious.
No, like you are physically not conscious. Your body is very conscious.
What my body say?
My body's
Oh, you don't know.
I don't
Food.
know.
That's what your body sees. That's why we tried to chain you up.
Okay.
I got a natural 20.
Okay, you hear
more house.
things coming. You're not sure what, but you hear something coming. Maybe multiple somethings.
I wake up everyone in the link with,
It's like
there's
Underworld.
something out there besides our...
I'm not in the mood, Atlas.
Boom.
Okay,
What the heck?
there is a very large iron golem.
Oh, I lean against him. Oh, you're so warm. All right.
You lean against the werewolf.
Let's see.
No!
Forgotten cracks his neck. Let's do this.
Tao doesn't kip up, just to his feet.
Moves so.
Okay, you hear rustling, rustling, rustling.
I kick.
And then through the trees, it is a band of goblins.
Why would goblins come to us?
Alice.
Goblins?
There's like
If you
20
know
of
what's
them.
good for you, goblins, run for your life!
I sit there and literally clang against the iron golem and just like, how about you show them the breath, Atlas?
But the werewolf, like, looking
He's
around.
gonna go ahead and
with
use
blood in his
poison.
eyes.
If he has it, he's gonna use poison breath.
They come near me.
15-foot cone. All the goblins.
Yeah, you hit all the goblins.
They take 10d8 fire poison damage.
Go ahead, roll it.
Okay.
Go ahead, roll it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Wow, magic.
Oh no.
This is why you don't wake me up for a band of goblins.
This is why
They're a band, though.
nobody messes with the
Can't you hear
red
them
rain.
playing music?
But these are 5, so I roll it twice. So
When
that's
the
a
moon
3,
hits
4,
your
that's a
eyes,
7, that's a
big.
14, plus another 7, that's a 21, plus another 3, that's a 24.
That's 18. Look.
It was,
There was
there was a 7.
10.
Yeah.
Well,
Then
that
there-
was 6, my bad.
No, that was a 3 and a 4, so that's another 7.
You had 1.
So let's go ahead and say 18, we'll undercut that.
The guy.
And then 18, so let's go ahead and round that up to 22, 30, 42 damage.
Okay, he just kills a party of 20 goblins. So you now have 20 dead goblins to do with as you will.
The werewolf cocks it and goes,
I'm sorry, everyone.
I lift up my fist.
Fist bumps back. It hurt a little bit.
Bro fish.
I sit there and just be like, awesome.
Can the werewolf at least do a victory howl?
No.
Come
No.
on.
So, loot the goblins.
Okay. You loot the goblins.
Blood,
Let
sauce,
me
and
see
shoddy
something
weapons.
real quick.
Great
Yeah,
much.
nothing good.
Do werewolves eat basically anything?
So I think I have it.
Pretty
Me?
much.
Oh, by the way, it takes 6 rounds.
Are
for
you gonna
that
throw a
breath to
goblin
recharge.
at me? Oh my god.
What's
After
that?
it
What's
was-
that? 10 minutes?
No,
One of the
6 rounds,
tieflings
which
is going to be
6
feeding the
seconds
werewolf.
each.
Oh, so a minute.
Goblin.
Here we go, goblin.
That'd be 30,
1 round is a minute.
36.
It is.
Yeah, 1 round is one entire round.
Okay.
Is 6 seconds. 10
You
rounds.
find.
Plus 1 to braver whoever feeds.
All right. In the first one, you find a glowing pheasant carcass.
Doesn't deserve it.
So it's my fault I got.
I got a
hit when I was
glowing pheasant
unconscious.
carcass.
Yes.
Anyone got detect magic?
Yeah, and it's also my
I
fault there's
do.
no cure
Detect magic.
that we have.
I'm
on
gonna
us.
cast
Yes.
detect magic.
All right.
So
Don't
it's
need to roll
entirely
anything.
my fault.
Oh yeah, I
for no
don't need to
reason.
roll
When
anything.
you're laying us by a day.
What was I
Detect
supposed to do?
magic
Not
on.
run into the
That
No, it's just a. It's a distance radius, so it'll tell them what's in that
So
radius.
see if anything here is
Yeah.
magical.
Okay. It has a. So the pheasant itself isn't magical. There is a magical gem in its
We
gullet.
learned stuff.
Can you tell me that?
Yeah, I tell you that.
Knife, cut it open, pull it out.
Can I? Is it
Okay.
possible for me to know what
You-
this is? Arcana.
Yeah, so you get a sense that this gem, if properly attached to a weapon, would increase its damage output and give it a elemental charge of cold damage.
I just know that. I don't.
Yeah, that's how it.
That has worked.
That's some Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate stuff.
Can you tell me
right
this?
there.
He's
Well,
over
all my weapons it won't attach to properly. But it kept out. How do you like the cold?
It's not very good for my feathers.
How would you like your weapon to be cold?
Can you put it in a werewolf tooth?
Is that a yes?
Please, be waiting to catch it.
Toss it over.
So
Toss it.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take like a small, just like a locket chain basically, and just wrap it around it, make it like a little like amulet basically,
Uh-huh.
and then just in my palm and just roll the chain around my fists,
Okay.
and I'm gonna punch a tree and see what happens.
You punch the tree, and a little bit of frost develops where you punched at.
I like this.
Frost knuckles.
Okay, so that is one goblin.
We'll see. Remind me later when we're in
Well,
town.
You would detect
we might
if
be
there was
able to
magic
make a
within
goblin
any of
all
them,
that
right?
for you.
Right, but I haven't rolled for what's on each of them, so I'll get to it as we get to each goblin. Okay, so you check. I'm assuming you checked the next goblin.
Loot them all.
Okay,
Let's just go ahead and say we
you
got
find
all those.
a skull filled with smoke powder, and it has a fuse in it.
If y'all don't mind,
How'd that not get detonated?
I'm gonna
by
keep
the-
this.
The fire.
It wasn't fire, it was poison breath.
Oh, it's poison?
Yeah, that's poison breath, yo.
Oh.
Okay, let's see the next one. Okay, you find another one of those.
This one I light and toss.
How far do you toss it?
I give it to Atlas. Throw.
Okay, he throws it very far. Off in the distance, you see
Shock puts it.
as just like a ball of flame and smoke.
A fire and smoke?
Yeah,
Fist bump again.
another one. Still kind of hurts.
I'll get used to it one day.
Okay, you find a dagger on another one.
Ooh.
It's just a plain old dagger.
I
Does
want
it
that.
not look cool?
Man, if only you weren't a werewolf.
It's kind of rusty.
Oh, so it's my fault. I got bit by a werewolf when I was unconscious.
Prestidigitation, it's cleaned up.
Okay,
I'll add
let's
that
see.
to the
You
info.
find another regular old dagger.
Sorry, I don't have ye old potion of werewolf.
Anyone want a dagger?
You find another skull with the smoke powder and
They're gonna bite me.
Anyone want a bomb?
What?
I got one. Actually, yeah, yeah, from above.
I suppose.
A bomber.
okay.
Stay away from
You
me.
find a magic wand. On the end of the magic wand is an outstretched hand. You recognize that it is a wand of burning hands.
And I tell him this.
Yes.
Is anyone able to actually use this wand, or do they have to have magical ability?
Anyone that can cast magic can use it.
So true.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of you two?
I'll take it.
You can have it.
Okay,
I just take it.
All right.
it will probably just be called like a wand of burning hands.
Yeah.
You find another glowing pheasant carcass.
Cut it open, look inside.
This one does fire.
Sit there and hand it over to Tao. It's just like, now, next time we find a cool elemental weapon or something, it's mine.
All I'm missing.
Question.
He
He
has
has
two
two
of
of the
The
drones!
poison, the lightning.
And the thunder!
I
Are
got
you
a
trying to make
question.
Yes.
How's that work?
Oh,
Maybe.
That's what work.
Poison, lightning,
Wand of
thunder,
burning hands.
fire,
I'll
frost.
tell you later.
Dark
Poison
light.
is purple.
Okay, guys.
Yellow. Wind would be green.
You find on another goblin a peg leg.
Yeah.
Is there anything special about this peg leg?
Nope, it's just a regular old peg
I was
leg.
kind of hoping you'd
You
say
know
it was,
what?
like really.
I'm gonna keep it and add it to the inventory in case I need to slap someone with the peg leg.
Tao just
All right.
Just out loud. Just I didn't know goblins had a sense of alchemy.
Okay, you find another glowing pheasant carcass.
I cut it open!
This one does lightning.
To the gauntlet.
And of course, I tell him.
Yep, I keep just handing them over to Tao.
To the gauntlet.
All right.
Hey, Todd.
We're gonna make a gauntlet for you.
You find another glowing pheasant carcass.
Cut it open!
Are you
This
joking?
one, I'm rolling on a chart and it keeps rolling. All right, this one does poison damage.
Alright, here you go. But if we get a duplicate, I'm keeping it.
That's fine. That's fine. I only need the one more.
Alright.
Oh no. I
Please
feel like I know.
Give
what
us
you're
all
gonna-
5 so he can snap.
Hold on.
All the problems are solved.
Reality. Is what
Okay, you find a pocket of sand.
Oh, it's just a
Is it magic?
It's just regular old sand in his pocket.
Why?
Is it like in a little bag or something?
It's just in his pocket is full of sand.
I
Why?
sit there and look at them like, that is a good idea. I will save that for later, but I am not taking that.
All right, you find a necklace of teeth.
Ooh, werewolf.
Magic at all?
No, they're just teeth made
Do
into a
they look
necklace.
human?
Dare you to put it
There are
on
all
the-
kinds of different creatures.
I add that to my bag because it might be good for alchemy or some spell or
role
something.
playing.
Can I do a history
Okay.
check on that?
No.
Oh, man. I figured maybe like.
Okay, you find a jar of pickled toes.
Ah.
I don't want this. But
I take it.
Tao takes it. Takes a toe and throws it at the werewolf.
The werewolf who is chained to a tree with only his head exposed.
His
It's like,
aim
can't
is
move.
good enough that it makes it into your mouth.
And you eat it.
And you're
Gobbles it up.
Good idea.
I
The
can't-
werewolf looks at you
Yes.
expectantly, almost like another.
I can't wait to tell him he ate pickled
Okay,
toes.
you find another pocket full of sand.
I sit there and get it, and I just throw it in the dead goblin's like I don't know,
Face.
blood crying eyes because of the poison. Just that's what you get. Why? Why the sand?
Why would you rush
Okay,
the
you find
werewolf?
a coin purse.
Ooh. With 2 copper.
All right, let's see what's in it.
A glowing pheasant.
I'm waiting for another.
Platinum.
Okay,
Get a
there's
dot
1 gold
cold
piece. Let's see how many silver. 4 silver.
4 silver. That's good enough for 1 each of who's conscious.
And let's see how many copper. And 12 copper.
Goblins need to watch their
All right,
spacing.
we can split the copper up. 3 each of the people who are conscious. Silver 1 each to the people who are. Actually, I sit there and look at the money. I'm just like, should I give this to you now or start repaying your debt?
I'm gonna need the one works.
You hold on to it for now.
Okay, and
And then I take is it 5 silver? 10. It's 10 silver per gold piece, right?
Yeah.
I take the gold piece. I split up 10 silver and I
Yeah.
hand it to each of Varys and
Gilgrim.
Gilgrim.
Okay. And you find 1 more glowing pheasant carcass.
Oh
and that's the
my-
last thing you find.
And I cut it open.
Right. Which one were you missing?
I was missing green for wind.
Okay, you find that then. And technically that would classify as force damage.
Technically.
So we'll go
And
and
of course
say
I
green
tell
for
him
force.
the vulnerable.
Yes.
Now you need to mark all these down, and you need to make a connotation to remind Forgotten. Next time we're in somewhere, we gotta make a guy.
Oh, don't worry. I won't forget.
Okay, and when you're wielding them the way you are, whichever one you're wielding, it's a D4 of that damage.
Because you can only hold
Just
one
by-
in the locket right now.
Yeah, because you can
Yeah,
only hold
right,
1 at a
yeah.
time. So that's just 1 D4 of that elemental damage on top of whatever your unarmed attack is.
Alright, now you should.
So it has to be with something. I can't just hold up. I can't just hold one and swing with it, right?
If you're just holding one, because your fists are your weapons. So if you were wielding it like that, it's an extra D4 of the elemental type.
So you can
Now
have
he
one
would
of
lose
these.
his claw, wouldn't he?
What?
His claw damage?
Talons.
Well, yeah, if you're doing it that way though, you wouldn't be able to use your talons.
Okay. Well, that
Because you're more like punching instead of
I'm
talons.
fairly certain that would my talons are just a D4 anyway.
Yeah.
So it would just be taking instead of 2D4, it would be
A
1D4 of physical and then 1D4 of elemental.
Yep.
So it's the same amount of damage.
Okay. I can't remember what the talons were.
I flick another pickle toe over to them. I'm like, I reach in the jar. I was like,
He gobbles it up.
I take a dagger and
this is kind of fun.
So how much silver
I
do we
chop
get?
off one of them
Eat,
You get
goblin's
4.
fingers.
You get
I
4
throw it over
copper
his head.
and 3 silver, I believe it was.
Okay.
Don't feed the animals.
How much copper was it again?
4 copper, 3 silver, I believe it was.
Okay, there we go.
Or
I think I've made a note of how much debt I have.
all right.
I hit 4
Don't worry,
Shit
Forgotten
went
hasn't.
away.
No, Forgotten.
knows. Forgotten hasn't forgotten.
You owe me a total of, I believe it was 5 or 10 gold.
10 gold.
10 gold.
As of now. Unless, of course, he...
No, I gave you the money, so you still owe me.
No, I mean, of course, if Varys and... I forget his name.
Gilgrim,
Gilgrim come through, then it's
gonna
different.
be more.
Yeah.
So, sit there and like, Atlas, I lay my back against him, lay on the ground. He's warm, so I'm just sitting like,
Whenever you guys poop, you're gonna have a very bad time.
Actually, I sit there. Can you stand sentry without me being conscious? Like, can I be asleep?
Nods his head.
Good.
Okay.
I lean back again.
He pats the top of your head.
I snuggle more into him, just like, yes.
It does
Just
not
hammers
feel
him into
very
the ground.
good, but you appreciate the sentiment.
I appreciate it. I'm just sitting like,
Give
he
you a
does it
It's like,
one, he does it one, and I'm like, watch the horns, watch the horns, watch the horns. And then I guess he does it with like his pinky finger.
Yeah, just tap, 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 like fingertips.
Cartoonist just hammers him to the ground.
In the cartoon, it's just like,
Guys, copyrights.
Well,
Hey,
Just
any
sing a
cartoon
song.
could do that.
True.
Yeah.
any cartoon.
So,
We
What
didn't.
he said.
I can say the word without it paying copyright,
As long as you
as long as I don't
As long
add
as say-
paying.
As long as
hey,
you don't
what's
say.
up?
As long as you don't say the thing, we're fine.
The thing.